What's happening, everybody? It's me, Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays, and it's time for another NBA Total Chaos. This one is going down on Friday, November the 14th. If you guys have never seen the show before, here's how it works. I'm asking these two expert handicappers their opinion on 5 NBA games that are going down Friday, November the 14th. They're going to tell me if they go over or under the total. Whoever gets the most correct comes back next week as the champ. Scott Reichel, you're the champ this week. You and Tim had a bit of a rough one. You both went 2-3, but at the end of the show, we give you our best bets. Scott, your best bet is the one that won, so you're back as the champ. How's it feel?
Yeah, it feels good. I feel like my record this season's been pretty good, either in college football or in the NBA. Shout out to my Nets, who cashed my best bet under for being terrible at basketball. So can't complain.
Yes, they did that. See, so there's an upside. There's an upside. Now, Rye Cape, you, Tom Macrina, Rye Cape, as most of us call you, you've got a bit of a grudge match. You got a little bit smoked last time you and Reichel saw each other here. It was college football chaos. How do you feel about taking him on in the NBA?
I feel a lot more comfortable doing the NBA, so I think I have a good shot here.
All right. I like this. I like this enthusiasm. No smoke. I want all the smoke. Give me all the smoke. All right, guys. If you haven't already, give us a follow at Picks Parlays. Give us a like, thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and let's get this party started. All right. We are going to start off with the Heat at the Knicks. Now, these guys have played each other back on October the 26th. That game went under. This time it's at a 236.5. Scott Reichel, over or under that total?
So Jalen Brunson just got hurt, but you know what? I'm going to go with the over anyway in this game. Miami's been full of high totals because they play very fast. Defensively, they can be pretty up and down. We saw them lose to the Cavaliers G League squad yesterday. But the Heat rank first in pace. Knicks have looked good offensively with Mike Brown as the head coach. I know Brunson being out might cause people to go for the under, but I think the total's still high for a reason. If you look at Miami's game against the Cavs yesterday, you had no Mobley, you had no Mitchell, and you had no Garland, and the Cavs still scored 130 points. So I don't really care who's out for the Knicks. The Heat just go over in every game almost. Give me the over. Total feels a bit low.
All right, and that's how he feels about that, Rye Cape. What do you think? What do you think about the 236.5?
I actually like the other way, the under here. A big reason is because of Jalen Brunson. But I kind of feel like the Heat's offensive outburst is an outlier. One of those Cavs games was an overtime game. But just as good as their offense is, I think their defense is shut down too. I think the Knicks overrun ends here.
All right, so already we're off to a disagreement, but that's okay. It makes the show spicier, and someone's got to win. So let's move along to your Brooklyn Nets at the Magic, 227.5. But Rye Cape, you're going first on this one.
The Nets, they are looking at being the worst defense in league history at this point. I know it's early. I
was going to say the history of basketball. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy. But Orlando, they're a decent defensive team. Their offense is inconsistent. I think we're going to have a low-scoring game here. This just screams under to me. I don't see how the Nets are going to score anything here, really. And I don't. Brooklyn Nets, they can't get it together on offense. Or not the Nets, the Magic. I mean, the Nets can't either, but yeah, this is under for me.
All right, under we go. What do you got on this one, Scott?
Yeah, I'm on the under. This team stinks. I mean, what do you want me to say? I mean, you're looking at the actual lineup, and all the rookies so far look underwhelming, is the word I'll use. You're looking at Cam Thomas, who's still injured. He's one of their best overall scorers. So besides Porter Jr., what do you got? Like Nick Claxton? You don't have much else on this team. So I'll go on the under. Once again, they did nothing offensively against Toronto in their last game. Orlando did get an injury to Banchero, who's going to be out for this game. Now, they did win the game against the Knicks anyway, and we have seen them look decent without Banchero in the past. But still, Banchero's a solid offensive piece, and I do think Orlando will have to reinvent some of the hierarchy with that team. So based on that, I see a low-scoring game. might be disgusting. I'll go with the under. I think it's too high of a number.
So we agree. I'm glad we weren't playing a drinking game where we had to drink every time you said Boncaro, because I'd be drunk. Okay, so Trailblazers are at the Rockets. Scott, you're up again. This is 235.5.
Yes, I'm going to go with the over in this game. Portland's been involved in a bunch of high-scoring games lately. 4 of their last 5 have had at least 238. The Rockets offensively, though, I question the lack of shooting going to the season. It hasn't mattered because they just bully you on the inside every time. The Rockets have scored at least 122 points in 6 of their last 8 games. I see a fast-paced game. Portland does rank second in the league in pace. They want to play fast. They want to, once again, push the pace a bit more. And I do think that's going to result in a lot of possessions for this game. Give me the over. I see this game getting into the 240s.
Let's go, Rockets. What do you say about this one, Ryan?
Yeah, I'm on the other side of this one, too. Portland may play fast, but I think they're one of the bottom in offensive efficiency, offensive rating here. They struggle with turnovers. Rockets defense, I think, is going to be really good, especially their length. I think it's going to disrupt the flow of what Portland wants to do offensively. So I like the under here.
All right. We agree again. All right. We don't. We disagree again. Sorry. Lakers are at the Pelicans. It's a 229.5. What do you got for me, Rye?
Yeah, Lakers. When I first look at this, I think it's a high-scoring game. But then when you look at the Pelicans, they're really bad offensively. They're really bad defensively. I just think that when the Lakers hold teams to under 110, they go under. I don't think Pelicans score 110 here, so I like the under.
All right, under we go on that one. Scott, what do you got?
Yeah, I'm going to agree with this one. You're looking at the Lakers, who play relatively slow. They rank 21st, or actually I had the pace numbers up. I accidentally exit out. But either way, point is both teams play very slowly. So I do think you're going to end up seeing a pretty ugly game in general. With Luka and company, they do want to play in the half court a lot. New Orleans, they have Derek Queen, who's pretty good. He comes off the bench because I guess they promised Looney minutes as a starter, but Looney's not any good offensively. This team has no weapons. I mean, Zion's been injured. What else is new? They got Trey Murphy and basically nobody else. So Jordan Poole, for example, is injured too. Team's just not very good. So the Lakers might blow them out, but I don't see New Orleans doing much. I'll go with the under in this game.
That is very important to remember. In order to hit an over, you typically need both teams to participate in the matchup. Typically. Sometimes the team can do it on their own, but got to remember that, guys. Okay, so not you guys, viewers at home. I know you guys know. You guys are experts. That's why you're on my show. All right, Warriors are at the Spurs. It's a 234.5, and Scott, you're up first.
So they just played, actually, and the game was very high scoring.
Yeah, I know, and I had the Spurs -4, and it didn't work out for me. My buddy told me he was really into that bet, and then I took it, and I was like, well, I got what I paid for, didn't I?
Yeah, then Steph Curry happened. He scored 23 points in the first quarter.
He was like, I didn't think Seth would. Well, obviously not if you took the Seth, that's his brother, Steph. Anyway, carry on. The floor is yours.
Yeah, either way, point is the game got into the 240s and this total opened up at around 234.5. Looks a bit trappy towards the over. I'm not going to fall for it. Give me the under in this game, actually. Usually when you see rematches, you tend to see a more defensive second game because they're familiar with each other's sets. They just played each other. The fact is the Spurs had 2 separate players with triple doubles and they still lost the damn game. And Curry had 40-plus points. So a lot kind of had to go right for that over to actually cash or for the game to be that high scoring. I see some regression here. Curry's a great player. I don't see back-to-back 40 pieces. I don't see Castle and Wemby having triple-doubles in the same game again. I think you'll see a better defensive effort from these teams. Give me the under in the rematch.
All right. Yeah, and they got to be kind of tired too, you know? I mean, I'm just saying. All right, Ryan, what do you think about it?
Yeah, I'm going the same way. This number is different from what we got last time they played. When you say they had like 242 or 234.5, yeah, they should be more familiar with each team. And Golden State's 3-point shooting volume, I think San Antonio figures a way to slow that down a little bit. So yeah, I like the under here too.
Slow it on down. Just chill out, San Antonio and the
these NBA Cups. They've trended to the under by about 5 points per game.
Who
Just in
has?
general, NBA Cup games.
Ooh, really? That's good to know. That's a nice piece of information to have right there. And so is this right here. So, guys, we're going to do a recap, and then I want to hear both of your best bets out of all these picks on the show, right? Not everyone wants to take 5 totals. Sometimes you just want one good one. So each of you give me one good one. But first, I want to introduce you guys. Scott Reichel from Reichel Radio, or at Reichel Radio. Tell the people who you are and what you are all about.
So you can find me on SGPN, doing a bunch of podcasts for basketball, baseball, tennis, you name it. I cover everything. But either way, of course, here to try to defend my belt, my impressive 2-3 record belt on Total Chaos.
I would see it as a crown.
Yeah, we're going to see what happens. Belt, crown, either way. I'm not giving it up.
Maybe we should call it a belt so then viewers think that you're actually wearing something.
Maybe.
Because with a crown, we can't really hide that.
Could be. But either way, point is happy to be on the show. Find all my picks for free on Twitter, Reichel Radio.
Yes, at Reichel Radio. Tom Macrina, you can find all of his picks right here over at picksandparlays.net. Tom, tell them all about you.
Yeah, Tom Macrina. You can find me at RyCape on all social media. But yeah, I pretty much cover every sport. I don't do tennis. We'll leave that one up to Scott. But yeah, I'm hot in NHL right now, NBA. I'm starting to look at college basketball, so we'll get on a roll with that too. Football, everything.
I love it. I love it. Yes, I do. And I learned a lot about betting on tennis from old Scott Reichel over there, people at home. So if you are into betting tennis, if you're into in gaming, tennis is a great sport for you to watch. If you're a live in-game player, I do a lot of things with tennis that way.
Is that how you watch?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were texting.
It's like it's how I play Nintendo.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were doing there. Okay. Yeah.
I remember we get so mad at Nintendo, would try to bend the controllers in half when we were little. Anyway, okay, I digress. Okay, so let me tell you guys real quick, Weekend Warrior package is going on over at picksandparlays.net. It's a big deal. It's been ticking at the bottom of the screen also, but let me just tell you guys what it is. It is a package where you can bet $49. You don't bet $49. For $49, you get every single play from your favorite Picks and Parlays handicapper all day Saturday, all day Sunday, all of their football plays. And then as a bonus, we'll throw in their Monday plays as well. And that is only $49 right there at picksandparlays.net. So that's some good stuff, y'all. That's some good stuff. RyCape, he could be your guy. He could be your number one. Make that money. What do you have loaded up for the weekend already, Rye?
Nothing yet, but I'll have
nothing yet.
I have a bunch of college football probably posted tonight.
Okay, beautiful.
I'll do NFL tomorrow.
Beautiful.
I like to see what the market's doing and whatnot. I'm the
same way. I like to see the line move. That's definitely, or is all the money here and the line's not moving? Why isn't the line moving?
Mm-hmm.
That kind of jam. Yeah, I totally feel you on that. All right, so let's do a recap. And don't forget, everybody, give us a follow at Picks Parlays. Thumbs up, like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. We got the Heat at the Knicks. Scott is going over. Rye is going under. We're talking the Nets at the Magic on our next one, and we agree it's going under the 227.5. Trailblazers are taking on my Houston Rockets. Scott says it's going over. Rye says it's going under. Lakers are at the Pelicans. The number's a 229.5. We both agree. They both agree. It's going under the total. And the Warriors at the Spurs is a 234.5. This is the late game. They're both going under. Rye says that the late games are trending to and under. Don't forget about that Weekend Warrior package, everybody. And don't forget to check us out at picksandparlays.net. If you're looking for more of me, you can find me at Plus Money Honey over on X. And remember, find us at Picks Parlays. What? You? I pick you.
Yeah, don't we need a best bet?
Sugar nuts. Thank you. Yes, we do. Okay. Okie doke. And Scott Reichel's best bet is...
Yeah, it worked for me last time. Give me the Nets under again. Why would I switch anything up? It worked well for me. So give me the Nets under.
Exactly. That was your winning pick. Okay. And Rye Cape, thank you for reminding me of
No
that.
problem.
It's a new thing we're doing on the show. I don't want to just give out all the totals.
I don't want to
you
interrupt
guys-
you, so I was trying to be polite. So
yeah,
it
no,
worked out.
you were very polite. I appreciate that. Okay, Rye, what's your best bet?
Yeah, I'll go with the Lakers Pelicans under.
Okay, Lakers under. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, that's that. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining the show. And like I always say, may the best capper win. Bye, guys.